Some beneficial rain, especially in southern Kentucky. Yeah, we had a few passing showers and storms this morning here in the Bluegrass, but we're not done yet, luckily. Heavier rain's going to be possible into especially early Thursday morning, so it could be a little wet and stormy during the overnight hours. Nice weekend on tap as we close out September and kick off October. And speaking of, it is looking dry and it is looking warm for probably the first week of the upcoming month here. Max HT radar, we are quiet now. What is left of that little batch of showers weakening out, it's over in the mountains of southwest Virginia. But you see the favorite area, southern Kentucky earlier with a good soaking, and a few spots picked up inch or two, even more than that, down around Monticello and Wayne County. You feel a little isolated cells trying to run along the I-64 corridor, but we've got our lull, and you see we have cleared out and the sun has returned. That area of low pressure still over the eastern part of Illinois. It has to spin through very slowly, and so that will keep us in the game to get some additional rainfall. We had a bonus area of thunderstorms last evening, so parts of Pendleton County, Bracken, down towards Cynthiana and Harrison County and into Grant County had a good solid inch. And then on the other kind of bookending things here in the Bluegrass earlier today, anything in blue, radar estimates upwards of an inch or two. So good soaker there. The severe threat still there. It's a low end, damaging winds being the primary threat. You see the level 2 here, Danville, Liberty, westward out toward E-Town. That is for a small window and a very minimal tornado threat with that low spinning through. I think what works to our advantage is the timing, with it being after dark and deeper into the evening and overnight. That should bring that risk down. We are clear in Richmond and a good chunk of central Kentucky up and down the I-75 corridor now. Bluegrass Pace Care, Skyview HC Camera Network, Richmond and EKU, temperatures there into the mid-70s, 73 and 76 here in Lexington, 79, pressing 80 in Frankfort. And of course, you see what's happening in southern southeast Kentucky, the lingering clouds. That's really holding temperatures in check. There's our low, which will slowly slide off to the east. It's essentially going to creep through the heart of the Ohio Valley before weakening out. Now here's our futurecast, and it does fire up storms as we go into the early part of Thursday. And notice how it's kind of oriented from west to east, and it slowly works to the south. So that gets heavier rain running over the same areas. That obviously adds to our totals, but that could mean some minor street flooding, that type of thing, heading into the day tomorrow. And then it'll be widely scattered, and I think we'll begin to wind things down into the afternoon hours. But this particular data set would be perfect. We would get some beneficial rain, an inch or two here in the Bluegrass, and those areas down south just a little more, not too much, considering we've already seen an inch or two. The area of low pressure diminishes, and we're back to dry weather after some morning clouds on Friday. Then we're going to dry out for the upcoming weekend and beyond. Saturday really looking good. Should be pleasant with highs right around 80 depending on location. Now the drought monitor, this is from last Thursday. It's updated tomorrow, but the reading was taken yesterday before we had any rain at all. And of course that's a little problematic because heading into next week, basically the first week of October, it is going to be drier than normal, and add to the fact we're looking at above average temperatures. So yes, mid-80s entirely on the table, if not warmer. So that's something we'll keep an eye on. So heavy rain and storms returning during especially the overnight hours. An isolated shower or storm this evening, 62 in the morning, 75 for the high on Thursday with the clouds and the rain around, and then we dry it out and warm it up. Of course, huge game out of Kroger Field, high noon, Kentucky and Florida on Saturday. Should be a really nice day for that. Good start to October, and that'll continue much of next week with afternoon highs back in the mid-80s.